Great Neighborhoods actually came from the initiatives and goals of Transform Rockford. Transform Rockford's goal is to be the top 25 cities in 2025. We decided to go with the Fordam Forward effort because that was an area of town that a lot of investment has already been poured into. We also picked that area because, with Rockford, it used to be the east side of the river versus the west side of the river. And we want to bridge that gap because it's about making connections. It's about bringing either two neighborhoods together or two sides of towns together. So the Fordam area touches on both sides of the river.
We're here in Rockford to do an urban master plan for the Fordam community. And the goal is, with our 8 graduate students, the first goal is to teach the students and to have them learn how to engage with community and learn to engage with people in their projects. And the second goal is to really create something that can inspire the people in Rockford.
We hope, I think, in creating really a master plan, a concept as to how can we move forward, how can we inspire, other developers and people that would want to invest in the neighborhood.
We saw on the tour all the different areas where we were basically cut off because of a gate or a broken bridge. And those are the kinds of things that could be repaired and done to connect our community in a better way.
We take that information, we start to analyze it. What are the problems, what are the challenges, weaknesses, opportunities? From that analysis, then, we start to begin to imagine and propose how we might respond in a way that can make a community that thrives.
They want to see change. I would say across the board, the two themes that come up the most is neighborhoods want to feel safe. And then the other thing would be properties that may have been abandoned or maybe empty spaces being utilized, whether that's a park or a garden, but really capitalize on all the space that's in their neighborhood to create more activity and to create more community.
We would like the towers gone. And not because it was public housing, but because they were antiquated and didn't fit the context of the neighborhood. And so as we think about how does this neighborhood and the Fordam footprint come back, we have to consider all levels of income for all people.
What I believe that should change is, one, people's ideas and stereotypes of the Southwest side. For development, there needs to be a ton of development.
I think some of the things that are really exciting are the mixed use, the housing, some of the developments that are Burlington Oaks, the museums, the aquarium, even the baseball field that we even had a vision for that a long time ago.
I think that as we saw in the presentation, the city has been decaying for the past half century, and these kinds of projects would just lift up the community. Will lift up the people, but also the city, economically, but also socially and culturally.
I have never worked with partners as invested, as engaged, as passionate as I have with Transform Rockford.
I think what we're selling here is hope. What it means to love your community, of how much that community means to you.
We have to create environments where people feel safe to live. They have a desire for something within that box of that community that makes them choose the community.
And it's not any place USA. In our case, it's Rockford, Illinois, because of all of these landmarks and neighborhoods that really make up, who we are.